Thanks for joining us here at Functional Bliss, where Audra and Jessica will guide you through exercises and wellness techniques to help you live your best life every day. It's in the name, after all, Functional Bliss. Before you do anything else, click like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know whenever we put up a new video. To join our Blissful Gang for live Zoom classes where you can get more direct suggestions and encouragement, go to our website and sign up. Check the class description below for any equipment needs, grab your gear, and let's get started.
All right, so we are going to start in standing. And if you just like that ease of transition, position yourself to the front end of your mat just so that you can navigate your mat in a really fluid way. But if those things don't matter to you, just switch yourself around as you like. All right, so start by just finding a nice wide stance with the feet so your feet feel good and solid on the ground and a little bit of softness to the knees. Lego hands, cup your hips and just start to hula hoop your hips. Nice, slow, generous circles. And then once you've got that going on, if you can right away, start to notice your breath coming in and out through your nose. All right, take one more circle around in this direction and then reverse directions, go the other way. And then once you start moving and it feels like it's a nice fluid process, then come back to that awareness, just noticing your breath coming in and out through your nose. All right, take one more circle around and then widen your stance just a little bit so you can take it into some light standing twist. Just let your arms swing, let your hips move, let your feet and your knees move with you. And then see here, could you coordinate your breath so that you're inhaling as you twist to one side and exhaling as you twist to the other? All right, take one more twist to each side and then bring it back to stillness. I'm turning myself around just so you can see. We're going to do a little handhold catch of our elbow pit. So tuck one hand behind, catch hold of your elbow pit if you can. Draw your shoulders down so they get pretty comfortable and then start to tick-tock your head from side to side. Take one more tick-tock from side to side. And then as your head comes through center, release, and then switch your elbow hold. So you're going to just reach your other hand across, get that elbow pit, then renegotiate your shoulders. Once you're there, come back to tick-tock of the head. Nice. Take one more tick-tock from side to side. And then head comes to center, release your arms, and I'm just going to reposition myself so that I'm to the front end of my mat. Find your mountain pose. So feet about hip width distance apart, toes and knees pointing fairly forward, and then gently press down into your feet and then press up through the top of your head. And then just for a moment to find that little bit of a press up through the top of your head, bring your hand to the crown of your head and press your head up into your hand and let your hand press down just a little bit so you get that little bit of connection, that little bit of feedback. And as you press down in, your hand is pressing down into your head is pressing up into your hand. And can you also notice at the same time your feet pressing down into the earth? So now think feet pressing down, head pressing up, and just notice that connection point for a moment. Take a breath. As you breathe, breathe expansively into your rib cage. Exhale nice and slow. Just for a little symmetry, switch hands. The other hand's going to find the crown of your head. Press down into your feet, press up into the top of your head, and then take a breath. Expand your rib cage. Exhale nice and slow. And now you're going to keep this imaginary press of the crown of your head into your hand, but now release your hand. And then you're going to think as if somebody's driven a little peg or spike right through the center of your ears to kind of hold it in this like level position. So you're going to think about this level set of your head. And now you're going to use that point as a pivot. So you're going to tuck your chin down and you're going to lift your chin up, but you're not going to let that pivot point move. So you're not going to lift your whole head and tilt it back. Keep your ears in line with your shoulders and pivot from that ear point, looking up and looking down. Take one more up and down, and then head comes back to neutral position on your next inhale. Arms up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Hands come down at your sides. Do that again. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Hands down at your sides. One more time. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center, hands down at your sides. Right hand's going to stay connected to your thigh. Left hand's going to reach up alongside your ear. Tip over to the right. Take a little lateral side bend. Inhale as you come up through center. Stay with that left arm up. Tip over to the right. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, tip over to the right. Inhale, up through center. Left hand's going to touch down to your thigh. Right hand's going to reach up. Tip over to the left. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, tip over to the left. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, tip over to the left. Inhale, come up through center. Both arms up above your head. Inhale, exhale, soften your shoulders down. Now on your next inhalation, you're going to sit down and back. You're going to spread your sitting bones, sit back into your chair, and then start your exhale. Push strong into your feet. Lift yourself back up. Inhale, sit down and back. Start your exhale first. Push strong into your feet. Rise up. Inhale, sit down and back. Start your exhale and then start to rise up. Inhale, sit down and back. Take your left hand over to your right knee. Right hand's going to sweep behind you into a little chair twist and then sweep it right back in. Both arms come up and we rise back up. And then inhale, sink into your chair. Right hand to the left knee. Exhale, open up into a twist. Inhale, bring it all back up and in and rise up nice and slow. On your next inhale, lower down. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, sweep it through center, rise up. Exhale, soften your shoulders down. On your next inhale, lower. Exhale, twist. Inhale, bring it back through center, rise up. Exhale, soften your shoulders down. Hang out here, lift your heels up away from the ground. Lower your heels back down. Lift your heels up away from the ground. Lower your heels back down. Lift your heels up away from the ground. Lower your heels down, lower into a chair position. Stay here. Make sure it feels like a really comfortable, sturdy chair. Now we're just going to start a little transition of weight. So transition to the left, transition to the right. And as you do that little light transition of weight, just kind of tune in and notice how the fronts of your thighs, tops of the thighs feel like they just get a little bit more kicked on one side compared to the other. Take one more transition from side to side. And then the next time you transition onto your left foot, pick up your right knee, bring it into a little hover, hold there for 3, 2, 1. Set your right foot down, pick up your left knee, hold it in a hover, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Both feet down, stay in your chair, lift your heels, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels, transition your weight over to your left leg, pick up your right knee, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Set it down, transition your weight, pick up your left knee, hold it up for 3, 2, 1. Both feet down, lift up your heels, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Lower your heels and on an exhale, fold down to the ground. Hang out here. Nice big generous bend in the knees, soft through the back line of your body. Let your head hang nice and heavy. Take a breath. Expand your rib cage. Exhale nice and slow. 2 more cycles of breath. Okay, now we're going to bend our knees more than we think we need to. Pull your abdominal muscles in. Roll your way up to standing. As you come up, roll your shoulders up to your ears. Roll them around, down and back. Inhale, both arms up above your head. Look up. Exhale, bend your knees more than you think you need to. Fold down to the ground. Inhale to a half forward fold. Keep that length in your spine. Bend your knees. Push strong into your feet. Inhale, arms up. Hands to heart center. Hands down at your sides. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, half fold. Keep that length in your spine. Bend your knees, push into your feet. Inhale, arms up. Hands through heart center. Hands down at your sides. One more time here. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, half fold. Keep that length in your spine. Bend your knees, push into your feet. Inhale, arms up. As we bring hands through heart center, interlace your fingers, flip your palms, press them forward. Get a little stretch in the fingers and the wrists. Anchor your shoulders down, firm up your belly. Take a breath. Arms are going to lower. Keep the interlaced fingers, lower them down in front of your hip space. Snuggle your shoulders in, and then take a couple of tick-tocks of your head from side to side again. One more tick-tock from side to side. Head comes to center. Keep your interlaced fingers from the heart and then all the way up and overhead. And then once you're here, take light little side bends, just enough so you feel a little bit of a side stretch. Go for one more time each side. And then as you come through center, unlace your fingers, go prayer hands together, and then it's a little bit of a tighter surface. So now we're going to shrug the shoulders up so we get that little squeeze of our biceps, squeeze the ears, and then let your shoulders sink back down. Shrug your shoulders up, shrug your shoulders down. One more time, shrug your shoulders up, shrug your shoulders down, release your hands, and then think swan dive. Bend your knees, push your bum back, fold all the way down to the ground. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, soften down, step your feet back to a downward facing dog. Once you're in downward facing dog, pedal out your legs. Bend one knee, press into the opposite heel. One more pedal of each leg, and then float your way down to tabletop position. From tabletop position, take it right into puppy pose. Keep your hips in line with your knees. Walk your hands and your arms forward. Let your chest and your forehead soften down. Take 3 nice big breaths. On your next inhalation, walk yourself back up to tabletop position. We're going to take 3 fire hydrants with the right leg. So we're lifting the right leg just out to the side. Lower it, but don't let the knee touch down if you can. Lift the right leg out to the side. Lower it, let the knee hover. Lift it out to the side. Lower it, let the knee touch down. Switch over to the left. Left leg lifts out to the side. Lower it, let the knee hover. Left leg out to the side. Lower it, let the knee hover. Left leg out to the side. Lower it, let the knee touch down. Back to the right leg. Now take 3 big circles with the knee. Circle it around. Go 3 times in one direction. Go 3 times the other way. Set that knee down. Switch it over to the other side. 3 circles in one direction. And then circle 3 times the other way. Nice. And then when you're ready, set that leg down. Curl your toes under. Exhale, lift up into downward facing dog. Right leg is going to lift up, 3-legged dog. And then we're going to take that knee, floating into a tabletop position with the knee into a hover, and maybe take that right knee and just hug it in towards your right elbow, and then kick it right back up to the sky into 3-legged dog. Bring it back down, tucking that knee in towards the elbow in that hovered position, and then kick it back up to three-legged dog. One more time, bring that knee in towards the elbow. Kick it up to the sky. This time, if it feels good, let the hip roll open, let the knee bend, take a breath. All right, and then float that leg down to the ground. We're gonna take the work to the other side. Left leg's gonna lift up, three-legged dog. Bring that left knee into hovering table, knee tucks towards the elbow, and then kick that leg back up to the sky. Beautiful, take that left knee, tuck it towards the left elbow. Kick the leg up to the sky. Take that left knee, hug it towards the elbow. Kick it up to the sky, and then maybe bend the knee, let the hip roll open, take a breath. Awesome, and then float that leg down to tabletop position, move it back to puppy pose. Keep your hips in line with the knees. Walk your arms forward. Let your heart soften down. Take 3 nice big breaths. On your next inhalation, walk yourself back to tabletop position. Slide your right leg back, toes curled under. Take 3 rocks, forward and back. Now we're gonna take that right leg and we're gonna start that little toe hop. So you're just gonna start by hopping your toe across the back corners of your mat. And then you're gonna see as it hops out to the right, can you start to take it out a little bit wider? So you're going left corner of the mat, right side of your space. All right, one more big swing in and out with that leg, and then slide it back into table. Switch to the other side. Left leg slides back, toes curled under. Take 3 rocks, forward and back. Awesome, and then find your stable table position. Take that foot and start to hop it corner to corner. And then see if you can add a little bit more space as you hop out to the left. Nice, take one more hop with that leg and then bring it back to tabletop position. Now we're gonna take the right leg and step it forward to the outside of your right pinky finger. So once you've got that nice wide position, take a couple little micro rocks forward and back. Okay, now we're gonna readjust the left leg. So bring your shoulders in line with your wrists, curl your left toes under, pick up the left knee, and then just scoop that left knee back just a little bit. So we broaden that lunge space a little bit. Once you've got your way there, left hand's gonna stay on the ground, right hand's gonna reach up for a twist. Right hand's gonna touch back down to the ground. Right hand's gonna reach up for a twist. Right hand touches back down to the ground. Right hand reaches up for a twist. Right hand touch down, and now we're going to take bigger half splits. You're going to peel back, pull the toes up, let the front knee be a little bit bent, rock forward, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Rock back, peel the front toes up, rock forward, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Rock back, peel the front toes up, rock forward, lift your chest, lift your gaze, and then this time keep the front toes and the ball of the foot down. Rock back, and hopefully here we're just changing a little bit of sensation right through the shoelaces, front of the ankle. So pull back just enough so you can maybe feel that little tug or little stretch. Take a breath. All right, now rock yourself forward, adjust your hands as needed, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up. We're gonna kick the right leg up. 3-legged dog, roll the hip open, take one good breath. Beautiful, and then set that leg down, float into your tabletop position. Left foot's gonna hop forward. So your left foot is wide to the outside of the pinky finger. Take some micro rocks forward and back. All right, now the next time your shoulders come in line with your wrists, back toes curled under, pick up the knee, and then walk the knee back about 2 inches or so. Once you've got yourself rearranged, right hand's gonna stay down, left hand's gonna reach up for a twist. Left hand's gonna touch back down to the ground. Left hand reaches up for a twist. Left hand touches back down. One more time, left hand reaches up for a twist. Left hand touches back down. Now we're gonna take it into this half split. So we're gonna rock back, peel the front toes up, rock forward, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Rock back, peel the toes up. Rock forward, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Rock back, peel the toes up. Rock forward, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Now this time as you peel back, keep the toes and the ball of the foot down. Peel back just enough so you feel that little stretch, maybe through the top of the shoelaces and the front of your ankle. Take a breath. Nice, and then rock forward. We're gonna kick it up into that three-legged dog with the hip opening. So pick up your knee, kick that leg up, let the knee drop open, pause there, take a breath. Awesome, and then float that leg down, downward facing dog, pick up your heels, lower your knees, come right into tabletop position, take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your tail. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your tail. Exhale, round your back. One more time. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your tail. Exhale, round your back, neutral spine. Swing your feet over to the left. Scoop around. We're going to come into a side lying position. So we're going to swing ourselves all the way around so that our right elbow and forearm come down and we come into that little bit of a side lying clam position. Keep your feet together. Lift your top knee up. Lower your top knee down. Lift your top knee up. Lower it down. One more time, lift the top knee up. Lower it down. Now take your top hand, place it on the outside of the thigh. Create resistance with the hand. Push your thigh into your hand as you come up for that clam. Create that reverse resistance. Hand pushes into the thigh and the thigh pushes into the hand. Resist going down. Resist coming up. Create resistance going down. Resist coming up. Create resistance going down. Now release your hand. The whole top leg is going to lift up. The whole top leg lowers down. Lift the whole top leg up. Lower it down. Lift it up. Hold it there and then draw micro circles with that leg. We're circling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions. Go the other way. And we're circling there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Set that leg down. We're going to roll across to the other side. I'm going to flip myself around so I'm facing out to you, but you flip yourself around in the way that makes good sense. Once you've got your way there, feet together, lift the top knee up, lower it with good control. Lift the top knee up, lower with good control. Lift the top knee up, lower with good control. Now place your hand on, create resistance as you come up. And create resistance as you go down. Resist as you come up. Resist as you go down. Resist as you come up. Resist as you go down. Release your hand. Whole top leg lifts up. Whole top leg lowers down. Whole top leg lifts up. Whole top leg lowers down. Whole top leg lifts up. Whole top leg lowers down. Now lift it up, hold it in that position, and then take that top leg and just draw it in some micro circles. Circle in one direction for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go the other way, drawing those circles for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your leg. We're going to roll onto our back side. So roll yourself onto your back, prepping for hip bridge position. So feet about hip width distance apart, heels nice and close to the butt. We're going to go into those graduating bridges. So hands alongside the hips, palms pressing down into the earth. Exhale, lift your tailbone up so you could slide one flat palm underneath your bum, and then inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift up. So maybe you could slide 2 flat palms underneath your bum. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift up, go for 3 flat palms underneath your bum. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up, go for about 4 flat palms high. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up 5 flat palms high, stay there. Reach your knees towards your toes. Get a little bit of length and space through the fronts of your thighs, through the front pockets of your jeans. And then think about your sternum or the back of the rib cage trying to anchor down towards the ground. Now get a little squeeze in your butt muscles. Hands should still be alongside the hips. Keep your hip bridge position. Inhale, arms are going to lift up above your head. Exhale, arms are going to lower back down. Inhale, arms lift up above your head. Exhale, arms lower down. Inhale, arms lift up above your head. Exhale, arms come down, roll down through the spine. Think one vertebrae at a time. Upper back, middle back, low back, hips touch down. Arms are going to scoop out to the side just a little bit. Think about anatomical position, 45 degrees away from your body. Right leg is going to do the work. Half butterfly with the right leg. Bring that knee back up towards the ceiling. Half butterfly with the right leg. Bring the knee back up towards the ceiling. Half butterfly with the right leg. Bring that knee back up towards the ceiling. Switch to the left. Left knee does half butterfly. Bring that knee back up towards the ceiling. Left knee does half butterfly. Bring it back up towards the ceiling. One more time there. Left knee does half butterfly. Bring that knee back up towards the ceiling. Go back over to the right. Right knee drops out to the side. Knee comes up towards the ceiling. Slide your right leg long. Lift the right leg up to knee height. Lower it nice and slow. Slide that leg back in. Half butterfly with the right leg. Drop it out to the side. Pick the knee up to point up to the ceiling. Slide the leg nice and long. Lift the leg up to knee height. Lower it with control. Slide the leg back in. Half butterfly with the right leg. Drop it out to the side. Bring it back in. Slide the leg long. Lift the leg up to knee height. Lower it nice and slow. Slide that leg back in. Switch the work over to the left leg. Left knee drops out to the side. Point that knee back up towards the ceiling. Slide the left leg nice and long. Lift the leg up to knee height. Lower it nice and slow. Slide it in. Left knee drops out to half butterfly. Bring it back up with control. Slide the leg long. Lift the leg up to knee height. Bring it back down nice and slow. Slide it in. Last one on this side. Knee drops out in half butterfly. Come back up and in. Slide the leg long. Lift it up to knee height. Lower with control. Slide it in. When you come in, walk your feet together, knees together. Push your knees in towards each other and hold that tension. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs are going to drop out into butterfly position. Pick your arms up so they're in front of your heart space. Exhale, curl up. Hold there for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curl up. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curl up. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower down. Hands come out. Anatomical position. Knees come back together. Big toes together, knees together. Push your knees in towards each other. Hold that tension. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees drop out, arms scoop in front of the heart space. Exhale, curl up the head, neck, and chest. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, curl up. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, curl it up. Hold it there. Add some pulses. Pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with good control. Knees come together. Push your knees into each other. Hold that tension one last time. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to butterfly position, but now tuck your elbows in at the side of the body. So your elbows are going to give you a little bit of leverage, and we're going to take it into our butterfly hip bridges. You're going to exhale, lift your bum up away from the ground. Inhale and lower back down. Exhale, lift your bum up away from the ground. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift your butt up. Inhale, lower down. As we lift the left knee up, right leg is going to come right across it, right into a figure four. Lift your figure four up, thread your hands through, grab the back of the thigh and come right to that middle space. So not too far, not too close. Hold in that middle space. Take a second here with your exhales. Just let your armpits get a little soft. All right, now before we release our figure four, you're gonna get a firm handhold and we're gonna create resistance. Think about using your right leg, the leg that's in the figure four position, and more specifically, think about driving from the side of your thigh. So you're gonna hold on firm. Your left leg and your hands are gonna create resistance. Push your right leg into that resistance and hold that resistance as if you're trying to move that figure four away from your heart. Hold that resistance, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften that resistance, pull the legs just a little bit closer to your heart, and then release all the way so that the right leg is down on the ground, left leg comes across the right. Find that figure four there, and then lift up, thread through, come to that middle space. Not too close, not too far. When you're ready, we're going to create that resistance again. So imagine that the left side of your thigh is trying to push your legs away from you. Hold on firm with your arms, create resistance with your right leg, and hold that resistance. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften, bring it a little bit closer to your heart, and then release all the way. Step your feet nice and wide. Go for some big windshield wipers. Big movement of the knees from side to side. One more big windshield wiper each side, and then we're going to finish up with a little supine twist. So take your right knee into your chest. Let your left leg go nice and long. Take that right knee over and across the body. Let your right arm open out nice and wide. Turn your head to the right, and then just take a moment to notice your breath. Take one more breath here. On your next inhale, bring your right knee into your chest, bring your left knee into meet, and then hold on to your left knee. Let your right leg go nice and long. Take that left knee over and across the body. Left arm open wide, head turning to the left. And then just take a moment to come back to notice your breath. When you're ready, on your next inhale, bring both knees back into your chest and maybe just hold on to your knees for just a moment. Notice how your body feels. Notice if there's any last little movement or any little posture or pose that you feel like your body would really benefit from. And if you think there's something you need a little extra of, maybe take a moment to go there. But if you feel like you're ready to head towards your Shavasana, just do a little check-in. Is it chilly in your space? Do you want to grab a blanket or put your socks or your sweater back on? And then once you feel like you kind of know where you want to go, take your time and start to find your way into the position you want to have a little stillness in. Traditional Shavasana feels good sometimes, but sometimes cushioning the knees or any other little ways that you can get really comfortable and take a moment to let your body find an idea of stillness. So see what you can find, see what you can wiggle into. And then can you close your eyes down for just a moment and let your breath come in and out? Start to bring your awareness back into your body. If you can, in the position you're in, open your eyes gently and just let your eyes rest on the ceiling. And then keep your eyes in that single pointed focus and see if you can start to just gently turn your head from side to side, but keep your eyes focused on the sky. One more turn of your head from side to side, and then head's going to come back to center. And now we're going to do a little bit of rapid eye movement. So you're going to keep the back of your head really connected to the floor or to the surface underneath you. And you're going to just start to rapidly look your eyes from left to right. Go as fast as you can without your head trying to move or help you do the rapid eye movement. Go for one more little rapid eye movement, and then bring your eyes back to center. Take a breath, and then just see if you can start to walk it out to that big good morning stretch position. Walk your legs nice and long. Let your arms kind of reach up above your head. And then opposite hand, opposite foot. Go left arm, right leg, stretch out and away from each other. And then release it just a little bit. Now go right arm, left leg, stretch out just a little bit away from each other. And then bring it back in, and now go both hands, both legs. Take that nice inhalation, yawn, stretch, and reach. And then as you exhale, soften and slowly find your way up to a comfortable seated position. So maybe come up to Sukhasana with legs crossed, but really any seat that lets you sit up nice and tall will do the thing. And then once you got your way there, we're going to take peace fingers, and we're just going to do a little bit of something for our 11s. So you're going to go peace fingers perpendicular to the 11s of your space between your eyebrows. And then with the little crisscross of your fingers, gently push into the skin and then just squish in and out. Let your eyes close down for a moment. Notice your breath. All right, and then if you like just that little switch of the cross of your fingers, get the other one on top and then come back to that little smush in and out. And it will feel like a little friction. It'll feel like there's a little bit of heat and blood flow brought to the surface of the skin. Take one more little smush in and out. And then when you're ready, bring your prayer hands right together at that third eye center, right in that space between your eyebrows. Take a breath. That you may look for a little peace in your thoughts today. Bring your hands down so that your thumbs touch your lips. Take a breath. With an intention that you may find a little peace in your words today. And then bring your hands down to your heart and gently bow your head to your heart. Take a breath. And then maybe set a little intention that you may find a little peace in your heart today that you can share with others. Take one more moment, and then when you feel ready, gently lift up through the top of your head, gently open your eyes. I bowed to you. I missed you guys all week. Oh, I'm glad we're back.